Hello readers, my name is Alexandra McCulloch. I'm an International and European Economic Studies major. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief of the Perception student newspaper here at the University of New York in Prague.
My name is Tala Muala. I'm an English language and literature major, and I'm the co-editor and copy editor.
Hello, my name is Dmitro Kravenko. I'm studying IT management and I'm public relations expert.
My name is Alexandra McCulloch. I'm 21 years old. I'm from the United States and I'm currently majoring in International and European Economic Studies. I founded Perception, the student-produced newspaper here at the University of New York in Prague.
How did the idea of Perception come to you?
Well, when I first came to UNIP, the only student organizations were some sports teams and student council, which already elected their members for that year. I was like many of the students here. I came across the world to obtain my dual degree and I didn't know anyone. You see, I really enjoy student clubs, and I knew that if I wanted to be admitted to a prestigious university for my master's program, I needed to do more than just earn good grades. I was going a bit mad here because I nor the other students didn't have the same opportunities here that American universities have in the States. I mean, I felt like here I go to school, I come home, and then I go to work and spend time with friends when the schedule permits. I didn't feel a sense of school pride or student camaraderie. It wasn't existent. In the US, extracurricular activities are extremely encouraged and seen as a crucial aspect of our education. I believe such clubs and activities are pertinent to creating well-rounded and worldly individuals. Students learn how to interact with other people, which can perfect their communication and people skills. They become more productive, they gain confidence in themselves through their efforts to help their communities and peers, and they feel that they can actually achieve their goals. These types of activities can also foster friendships and networking opportunities. This not only gives students experience, but it demonstrates their leadership skills. Employers are searching to find people that exhibit these qualities because they can work well in teams and they know how to deal with people on a professional level. Universities are looking beyond the GPA. They want to find students who can improve the student life at their university and offer interesting ideas. They want a well-rounded individual, someone who is going to school at the university level and still doing more. Personally, I was very involved in my high school, and I learned so much from doing community service and participating in several clubs. It has taught me many things that I couldn't have learned in a classroom. In the US, education is seen not just learning facts, but demonstrating what you know. That's experience, that's interaction, and simply, we need more of it. I was craving it here, and I needed to do something for my sanity. My passions are photography, drawing, and writing. I wanted to create something that combined all of these. The newspaper seemed like the best opportunity to do that. Every school needs a newspaper.
What do you envision for the newspaper?
This is a platform for students to express themselves in a variety of ways. I wanted the content to focus on things I personally would be interested in reading and extremely useful to know while living here in Prague. This newspaper will be dedicated to providing students with information from the perspective of students about world events, advice on how to succeed academically, recommendations for cultural events, and local hotspots or hole-in-the-wall cafes and restaurants that you can't find in guidebooks. Poetry, short stories, and personal experiences, sports, interviews with UNIP staff members and leaders in the Czech society, reports on UNIP activities, and much more. The newspaper is called Perception because the articles, art, ideas are coming from the perception of students. And it's also my favorite word. This is an opportunity for students here to further their passions, find new ones, enhance student lives of many, develop school pride, gain experience, and contribute to their community while improving their resumes and CVs, and ultimately to leave a legacy here at UNIP.
Are freshman students welcome?
Absolutely. We're looking for new members who are willing to participate and share their ideas with us so that we can continually aim to improve our newspaper. This is a totally student-produced newspaper, so we are open to any suggestions that come our way. This is for students, by students.
Does the newspaper have any funding?
Yes, I have been working with our student council to come up with a budget this year. We have the print version of our newspaper that is distributed amongst our students, so we needed to purchase paper. We have the cost of having our official website, and I would also like to have money set aside to pay for some admission tickets to different cultural events or exhibitions so that our writers can cover the event. They would need to write a proposal first, which could be read by staff or our editors, and the writer who has the best proposal would be awarded the ticket. We also have another project which I established. It's a monthly and annual photography competition. The winners will receive a certificate, and in the annual photography competition, the photographs are judged by a panel of UNIP students, as well as Leba Taylor, our digital photography teacher, who has worked for UNHCR, UNICEF, Save the Children Fund, ActionAid, and the World Health Organization. Winners will be awarded a prize. Last year, our first prize winner received a 640 gigabyte external hard drive, second place winner received a gift card at a local bookstore, and the third prize winner received a voucher for discounted school supplies at the local art and stationery shop.
How do you decide who writes about what?
Well, when I first established the newspaper, I was determined to recruit ambitious members to produce our first publication. In addition to advertising in the school hallways, I immediately contacted some of my friends at UNIP and asked if they would like to write about topics I know that they personally enjoy. They were enthusiastic about the opportunity. Some of the other members wanted to participate but needed some direction to what they should write about. I needed to get to know the members on a personal level so I can find out what their hobbies are. I proposed different ideas. Perhaps they really enjoy attending ballets, so I asked if they could write an article about the ballet scene here in Prague, or describe a recent ballet they saw and their impression of it. Or if there's a cultural tradition that is taking place that month, I asked for a student who would be willing to cover that celebration. At the beginning of every month, we have a meeting where members can submit their suggestions for articles for the next publication. We brainstorm, and writers choose a topic at the end of the meeting, and deadlines are determined for the submission of them so the editing process can begin.
How would you describe our meetings?
Our meetings take place 3 times a month. The first meeting is to assign writers and photographers with a particular topic. They have 2 weeks to write it and submit it so they can be edited. The second meeting is for copy editors and writers to discuss and approve the changes that have been made to improve their articles. The copy editors then work with layout designers to produce the print newspaper, which is then presented to the members at the third meeting before they're printed. If there are some writers that are unable to attend the meetings, it doesn't matter, as long as they stay updated on the summaries of our meetings, which are posted on our Facebook group page. They're also in contact with our copy editors, and they meet our deadlines. This gives the members the flexibility to continue with their contributions, even if their schedules do not allow them to actively participate in the meetings.
How would you describe our editing process, and what does that contain?
The editing process is particularly important not only to ensure the consistency of the quality of our publication, but also to ensure that the content is appropriate and factual. The process begins immediately after the selection of articles based on topic, and it follows a chain format. Considering certain layout constraints, certain articles may initially need to be sized down in terms of word count and redundancies, which is done by editor-in-chief and the co-editor. The next step involves copy editors, who then correct linguistic errors such as grammar and punctuation, as well as scanning for use of inappropriate language. Copy editors are also responsible for fact-checking in certain types of articles in order to verify the validity of our content. The final step in the editing process involves collaborating with our layout designers in order to ensure that every single article fits in the best possible way within their designated spaces in the print version.
What kind of individuals is the perception team looking to recruit?
Given that the responsibility for the quality of our publication lies entirely upon students, it is inherent that we're seeking committed, motivated, passionate, and talented individuals to contribute their work to perception. Individuals with the ambition to contribute to their community here at UNIP and beyond. Of course, individuals also with team spirit who are ultimately willing to work within the frame of a group. After all, the final result is always the result of team effort.
And what about the future?
Perception is an entirely student-produced publication. As such, the prospects it has for expansion are practically unlimited. It has the opportunity to go where students want to go, provided, of course, that we keep up the good work. For instance, our publication has the opportunity of being published with the Prague Post, which is the most prominent English language newspaper dedicated to the expatriate community in the Czech Republic. Our team has also been contacted for collaboration with the Anglo-American University in Prague. The next step is always the result of team effort, and as such, the opportunities are unlimited.
Nowadays, people hardly read printed newspapers. All of us have our iPads, iPhones, Kindles, laptops and computers. So now we have the last news or new articles on the screen of our mobile or desktop devices virtually anywhere and anytime. That's why we made our website. At the beginning of this project, we didn't plan to have a website. But the reality was that we could make 40 or 60 copies and distribute them free to our students. But it made our newspaper very limited in terms of readership. Also, with the website, we could have statistics, so we could learn about what is interesting to our readers or what we can improve. When we started our website, we had unbelievable success. Could you believe that from the day of launching the website, we got 2,443 visits with 6,414 page views from 73 countries. And of course the social networks. We could not get the popularity we have received without the appearance of our website on the Facebook newsfeed or Google search result page. For example, over the last months our newspaper appeared 15,000 times on Google and 2,000 times on Facebook News. That's why we made all of these social profiles, so everyone could receive their news easily and the way they like. Now Perception has 5 profiles: Facebook fan page, Tumblr blog, Twitter, LinkedIn and vk.com. These profiles were made to create a dialogue between readers and authors. Our audience consists of people from 73 countries. They have started a basis for our discussions with opinions from different cultures, education and experiences. So we are waiting for your comments, for your likes, for your follows and mentions. See you online and thank you.